Today we commemorate the victims of a staggering crime. Millions of people stolen from their families and communities in Africa, trafficked across the Atlantic, and if they survived the journey, enslaved in the Americas. Millions more were born into bondage, brutally exploited for their labor, and denied their basic humanity. We honor their quiet resilience and courageous acts of open resistance. This global order prevailed for over 400 years and haunts our world even now. In systems and institutions shaped and enriched by chattel slavery, in social and economic inequalities rooted in past injustices, and in biases that permeate our culture and impact us all. On this International Day of Remembrance of the victims of slavery and the transatlantic slave trade, we are called to confront these legacies. By rejecting the false narrative of racial difference and the ugly lie of white supremacy, by dismantling racism online, in the media, in schools, at work, in politics, and within ourselves, and by working for truth, justice, and repair. I welcome the initial steps by some governments to address the consequences of slavery, but far bolder actions by many more member states are needed, including commitments to respect African countries' ownership of their own resources, and steps to ensure their equal participation and influence in the global financial architecture and the UN Security Council. Together, let us commit to a world.
Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone that rule well. Peace and salutations to all the Akim Math on the four corners, teaching true sincerity. This is Tasha Roquan Math of the Jim Mythology Camp, coming at you with a quick hit. Lord's willing is edifying unto the hopeful elect. Okay, so you just heard the dude from the UN, because it is this is the day that they want to commemorate to what happened not too long ago, with the transatlantic slave trade. Okay, but through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Al Shai, because he has started his inquisition upon Esau Edom for all the wrong that he has done against his brother Jacob, but I'm just going to jump straight into the scriptures. Abarat's eyes is edifying unto the hopeful elect. All right, this is Exodus chapter 21, verse 16. It says, and he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hands, he shall surely be put to death. So Esau Edom, he has stolen Yahweh Shemi Al Shai's jewels from his temple, all right, and brought them over here and have had them serve a harsh captivity, Salakia. I'm gonna get this Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. Salakia. Verse 68, because this happened to us, right? We were the slaves that were found in Esau Edom's hands, okay? And Yahweh Shemi Al Shai shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there thou shalt be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. No one's going to redeem you. So for the past 400 years, we have been in the hands of our enemy, which is Esau Edom, or the self-proclaimed white man, okay, who has done treacherously and harshly, against us this whole time. And now, when his kingdom is falling, his dollar is being done away with, his country has been put in insolvent, to where they can't pay their debts. Okay, Now they want to come up and say, we're sorry for the 400 years we put you in captivity. Okay? But on top of that, he's still trying to build up his empire, you know, to the highest that it can go. He's still trying to set up rule over the whole world. Okay? Um, because now Yahweh Shemi Shai is hearing the prayers of the elect, okay, and he has sent um, um, his angels in to spy out the land to see what's really going on. All right, so I'm gonna pull because I said I was gonna pull it. This is um, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 9. It says, "For inquisition shall be made unto the counsel of the ungodly, and the sound of his words shall come up unto Yahweh Shemi Shai for the manifestation of his wicked deeds." So all the crap that Esau Edom has done, and like all the way down to the first, all the way up until he had, because he stacked up his shit up into the heavens. You know, Yahweh Shemi Shai has seen and categorized everything that this man has done unto his jewels. You know, the men, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans of Negroid descent. Okay, and those things that were sent in to spy out the land, you know, for all the wickedness that he has done. Those the chariots of Yahweh Shemi Shai. You know, um, I'll pull that as well. This is Zechariah. It's like it. This is Zechariah, chapter 5, verse 3. You know, it says, "Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth," and it's a curse because one can bring total destruction, you know, upon, you know, the face of the earth. But how about Shemi Shai is going to send a whole armada, you know, to show forth his power. All right. So Yahweh Shemi Shai is going to do that for his mighty ones that's down here sighing and crying, you know, for all the abominations done in the midst thereof. But I regress and I'll go back to the scriptures. It says, "Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth, you know, for every one that stealeth shall be cut off." Just like we read in that Exodus chapter 21, verse 16, "He that stealeth the man, or if the man is found in his hands, Yahweh Shemi Shai is going to deal treacherously with them," right? Because they should be put to death, right? And now, but let me finish. It says, "For everyone who hath stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side, according to it. And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off on this side, according to it." So Yahweh Shemi Shai is bringing everything that Esau Edom has done by stealing you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans of Negroid descent, sending us all over the world, you know, from the west coast of Africa to America to the islands to, you know, from America to Seville, Spain. You know, Yahweh Shemi Shai has had a close look on this. Okay, then he has also, you know, played on this man's mind. So Yahweh Shemi Shai has done the things that he said that he was going to do. All this was done because we messed up. We transgressed the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shemi Shai. We chose to go our own way, you know, and the Most High has set up a cruel Lord to be over us, you know. and Esau Edom has played that role, and now his bill is due. So this is just supposed to be a quick hit. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kakwadash, Shalom, and Shalom.